On the morning of September 30th, 1955, James Dean crosses Los Angeles for the last time. And yet he's still officially not allowed to drive. There is something in it, neither this nor the unreasonable distance he has to drive would change anything. Jimmy slides in behind the wheel.
He liked to hear the engine.
Posterity will benefit from the presence of photographer Sandy Roth, who follows him, camera at the ready.
I'm thankful that the photos were taken that day. We were able to capture his last moments as much as they could.
But in his Porsche, Jimmy is much quicker, and he speeds past him. The last photo of Jimmy alive. Sandy will see him just once more, at Blackwell's Corner, a store in the middle of the desert, and takes to the road again in his sleek silver machine, heading for the final crossroads.
Road with the mountain range over here, with the sun going down over here, looking in this direction. The Jimmy's car was approaching, the Porsche was approaching down here. The Donald Turnipseed car was approaching from Paso Robles in this direction. So Donald Turnipseed had the opportunity to make the turn to Fresno, to his left, as Jimmy had the right. It was a yield intersection.
Evidently, what really happened is this Turnipseed didn't see him. The sun was setting to his rear, which reflected onto the asphalt. And there's waves in the road like this. So this little short Porsche racing car coming over those waves, you could see something and then you couldn't. It was like as if you were seeing a mirage or something out in the desert.
Well, what the accident report shows is that there was two sets of skid marks. There was one set of skid marks about 40 feet long. Then there was an interruption. Then there was another set of skid marks about 60 feet long. He had no control when he put the brakes on, so the car shifted to the right into Jimmy's path.
At that moment in time, he was living life to its fullest. He was sitting in a brand new, beautiful car, going fast with the wind blowing in his hair, and he was speeding to a racetrack. He had everything going for him. And then it was over. What better way to die? Doing something you love, and then in the midst of it, it's like dying in the middle of sex. Great.
It was a car that was built to race. It was made out of aluminum. It was just like crushing a piece of tinfoil against something hard.
The control
several times and came to a rest. It did not roll over. And Jimmy, according to a tow truck driver that I personally interviewed, said that Jimmy's feet were tangled in the pedals and he was laying across the other seat.
Jimmy's neck is broken. He dies in the ambulance. Donald Turnipseed is unscathed.
Everybody involved in the accident was a victim of Donald Turnipseed.